gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Play fake, it's Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Fitzpatrick now. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Balaj, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
42. Check, 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 check.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And Dalton to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Dalton now to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd.
Let's go, baby.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Mixon with a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Bullock's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Fitzpatrick and the Dolphins now. Down 6-0. 1:47 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Fitzpatrick to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly did.